GPS Ministry Update. I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to take a second just to share with you a couple of things that you need to know and also celebrate what God is doing. Since Promotion Sunday, we've just seen record numbers on Sunday morning. We've seen record attendance on Wednesday night. Pastor Shero actually was sharing with me that he decided just to walk around and just observe the groups meeting and the small groups on Wednesday night with the students and you guys doing your thing that you do so well. And he told me the next day, he said, David, he said, I walked around to just poked my head in and just observed. He said, man, these kids were engaged, they were paying attention, they were focused. He said, you know, they were just so into it and the leaders were speaking truth into their lives. And he was just really encouraged by what he saw. And that was just an unexpected visit. And I just wanted to thank you guys because that just shows that you are just doing an awesome job and you're loving your students well and we're discipling them. And it's just a beautiful thing. So I wanted to thank you for that. A couple of things that I wanted to celebrate with you guys is, you may or may not know this, but every quarter the pastors put together basically a report called a metrics review. And that sounds really fancy and whatever, but really what it is just it's a report that shows us where we're at as far as achieving our goals and fulfilling mission here at Grace Point. So that's all it is. So it's not as scary as it sounds, but there's a couple of numbers that popped out to me now that we're going into the third quarter, actually finished third quarter, now going into the fourth. And I wanted to celebrate a couple of these numbers with you guys because it's worth celebrating. First off, I wanted to let you know that for 2011 so far, and this is reporting up through September, that we have had over 50 exchanges in GPS. That is amazing. Last year we had over, I believe, 108 last year, and we've had over 50 this year so far. This is a testament to God's Holy Spirit and His hand at work. And so we're so thankful to see that God is doing a work here. And so I wanted to celebrate with you guys. We've had over 33 baptisms, 33 students baptized here this year. And actually between July and September, so we had 2 summer months in here, and then September back to school, we have had over 100 first-time visitors here at GPS. And that is amazing. And so we're so thrilled to see these things because it just shows that healthy things grow and God is just really blessing us. And so we want to be very good stewards of all these numbers because they're not just numbers, they're people. They're students. They're students that Jesus has died for, that we have been told through the Great Commission to disciple. And so when we have them coming over here and we see them getting exchanging their life and being baptized and small groups are healthy and things are moving in the right direction, man, I just want to celebrate that and take a second just to thank Jesus for blessing us with that. With that said, actually for the entire year, we have had over 275 first-time visitors come through the doors and check out GPS. And so with that said, what I found is on my metrics review is I've noticed a trend where our retention rate of those visitors isn't that great. And so what we're doing is we're trying to be proactive to move forward, to figure out a way to be able to capture that visitor, to make sure that they feel welcome, make sure they're plugged in. We want to find out why they're not coming back. And so the way that we're measuring is if they attended 2 times or less, that's what we're basing that on. And so within a quarter. I don't want to give you too many numbers, but basically we're just looking at that and we're around 30-35% retention rate of our visitors. So one of the things that we're doing is this coming Sunday we're doing the movie Under the Stars. And it's going to be a great night. We're going to be showing the movie To Save a Life. I haven't personally seen it yet. I've ordered it on Amazon. I'll be watching it. But I have had so many students over the last 18 months come to me and say, Dave, you have to show this movie at GPS. And so I heard it's a wonderful movie. It's a great evangelistic tool. And so we're hoping that our students are excited and that they'll bring their friends. And we're just going to have a wonderful night and hanging out. And so your involvement would be so appreciated. We're just going to need guys to be able to stand out in the parking lot to direct traffic. We're going to need some folks on the inside, maybe to hand out hot dogs. So we're going to be feeding our students. And it's a great night to be able to take a blanket, throw it on the ground, and hang out with your students and watch a movie together. So anyway, please make sure that you attend for this and you're a part of it. And really the heart behind it is to reach back out to those who maybe checked out GPS but they don't come anymore for whatever reason. And so today you would have seen in your email that Lindsay sent you a list of students that we want you to call and just reach out and just personally invite. So you don't have to talk to them for 30 minutes. do a 45-second call and say, hey, listen, Dave, man, I just wanted to personally invite you. You may not know me, but I'm your small group leader on Wednesday nights, and we would love to have you a part of that. Maybe we can meet this coming Sunday night at Movie Under the Stars. It's going to be so much fun. It's free. You can dress up in your costume. We're going to be giving away iPod Nanos, and it's just going to be a great time. We would love for you to come back and check out GPS. Hope you can make it. It's from 5:30 to 8 o'clock, and that's it. That's all we need you to do. If you engage in more conversation, try to find out why maybe they didn't stick around at GPS. Maybe there's something that we're not seeing because we see it every week and we're kind of blind to maybe some of the issues that we can correct to make this a more welcoming environment for these students. So please call through your list. Those are your students, and those are your students that you want plugged into small groups, that we want coming to the movie night, that we want to disciple. So that's really the heart behind Movie Under the Stars, is to bring those back that maybe checked us out that aren't here. I don't want to be long-winded, but in addition to that, to hit the retention rate on another angle, one of the things that we have figured out is that if a student walks into our building for the first time, it's loud, it's chaos, and that's all done on purpose. We want to be able to create energy in the room as soon as a student walks through the door, that they're just sensory overload. But for a visitor, they may come in, they fill out a little slip of paper, and then they just kind of stand there and wait for things to start. Then they go sit in the main room, and most of the time they'll sit by themselves. And we haven't done a great job of really connecting with these visitors. And so what you would have seen if you were here on Sunday is Annie and her gang have done such a phenomenal job in coming up with a system to make a visitor feel welcomed. And so I wanted to let you know very quickly what that system is. So a student walks in through the door, they fill out a little slip of paper, and then Annie's got this crazy huge bullhorn, and it's got a siren on it, and she flips that thing on, and our students are trained, and we did a rehearsal on Wednesday night. I'm sure you saw that. As soon as that siren goes off, the whole room just starts cheering and just making that student feel welcome. Then we have student ambassadors who will go up to this visitor, meet them, and kind of keep that kid with them throughout the rest of the morning or on Wednesday night. And so they sit by them, they engage with them, they take them over to the cafe, they kind of show them around, and just make them feel welcome and connected. I really do believe that that's going to be a huge benefit, and we're going to see a difference in our retention rate throughout the fourth quarter. And so we're just trying to do several things. And so as these visitors come, and once they fill out that slip, you will find Lindsay is giving you the name of that kid, their telephone number, and it's your responsibility to contact that kid within 72 hours of them visiting GPS, saying, hey, I'm Dave. I'm your small group leader on Wednesday nights. We would love for you to come and check us out. You would have a great time. And that's how you can help this as well. And the same obviously applies for the exchanges. So once again, as students exchange their life, we want to disciple them. And so you'll also be following up and calling them as well. If there's an issue and you're not able to do it, we need to know that, but that is an expectation for our small group leaders. And so if we hit it on a couple of different sides through some cool events that are very intentional, and through our stewardship of them walking through the door, and you making a follow-up call and connecting with them, I think we can keep and save a lot more coming through the doors and keep them around and have them be a part of the GPS family. So anyway, that was kind of long-winded and unrehearsed, as you could tell, but I love you guys. And so if you would, please think about Sunday night and what your role could be. We will be having a meeting right at 8 o'clock, or probably 10 after 8 on Wednesday night. And so we're going to meet in the conference room, and we're just going to talk through our roles and what it is that you can do to best serve on Sunday night and have a lot of fun. So I love you guys. I know this was kind of a long video. Thank you for watching it. I love you, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye.